Brexit, the third and fourth referendum. So Brexit could mean having a third referendum, but how will we get one? And what could a possible fourth referendum be like? Okay, so imagine a race. Theresa May's deal is competing with no deal in the Brexit Games. Now a gold medal has already been won by the UK's decision to join the European Community back in 1973 and the referendum to continue our membership in 1975. But since then, the expanding European Union and much more famous second place winner of this race have led people to forget the original winner. So with the silver is the 2016 referendum, when the UK voted by 52% to leave the European Union. But the joint organisers of this race, being a joint committee of the European Union and United Kingdom, are questioning the validity of this result. Firstly, the Leave campaign was found to be using the illegal drug of improper expenses. Secondly, this contestant misled the judges, helping it cross the finish line. But because it crossed the finish line and the race is still going, the battle now is for bronze medal. The bookies' favourite for the bronze medal is Theresa May's deal. She has to win third place in this race because May is also a guide to the blind athlete No Deal. If No Deal crosses the line before Theresa May's deal, race organisers would disqualify the deal, giving No Deal the third spot. But May right now is limping towards the finish line, held back by the Irish Backstop, and without enough teammates in Team Tory to help her cross the finish line. Rival Team Labour has decided to help the other athletes of a third referendum and general election. To win third spot, she has to have her deal passed by at least the 29th of March 2019. But she has tactics to get that third place. She's deferring the vote by Parliament to give her more time to get a deal they could agree. She could ask the EU to delay Article 50 to extend the race beyond the 29th of March 2019. But the race organisers, the EU, have thrown an unfair advantage to the other athletes in this year's Brexit Games. In this year's Brexit Games, athletes can take part in two races: the long marathon of trying to leave the European Union, or the much shorter but rockier race to remain. By saying the UK can now revoke Article 50, it draws the course for Remain. No Deal, being a blind wheelchair athlete, cannot take part in this second race, while other competitors, such as a third referendum, have the advantage of taking part in both, thus adding medals to the overall medal table. A third referendum taking part in the race to remain might be too much for the athlete to train for, and it might give the Leave athletes, such as No Deal and May's deal, an advantage. But a gold medal in the Remain race would put Remain at joint top of the overall medals table. So most likely, a third referendum could be an option between No Deal, May's deal and Remain. But at the back of the race, there is, out of the medals, in fourth place, another referendum athlete. This athlete can't put points on the overall medal table unless May's deal beats No Deal. They also would need a third referendum to lose. A fourth referendum is in Theresa May's half of the draw. They're not taking part in this race, but if May wins this race, she'll go on to race against a fourth referendum. In May's deal team, she has either the Irish Backstop, this is the athlete currently holding her back from winning the withdrawal race. The Irish Backstop involves the entire UK being stuck inside a customs arrangement until an independent panel decides we can leave. Also in May's team is an extended transition period, which could last up until 2099. And finally in May's team, making up the last leg of the race, is new kid on the block, future trade deal with the EU. So a fourth referendum could be between these three options and would take third spot if it happened. The trade deal race's finish line is on March 2021. At least that's for now, unless transition period decides to switch teams, giving Remain the advantage. But at any point, Remain or No Deal could beat Theresa May's deal in the contest ahead. But do you agree with me? Join in the debate below and subscribe.